Parents, please don't be offended by this and just listen. I know this is not the norm anymore, but listen to the study and then take one little small step at a time and do what you can. There's a Harvard study that shows there are two key factors in a child's eventual success and happiness. One is love, and the other is work ethic. And how do you develop a work ethic in children? It's chores. There was a survey done that 82% of adults had to do chores when they were growing up, but only 28% of those adults have their own children doing chores now. In my opinion, this has caused a huge shift in society. I see so many students nowadays that just don't want to clean up, that don't want to contribute, that are a little more self-centered. Chores really teach responsibility and self-reliance. And they should start as young as possible. My 2-year-old, no, he doesn't have chores, but he follows his older siblings. So he'll try to wipe the table, he'll try to sweep the floors. He throws everything away. He hangs up his hat and hangs up his coat. So while those aren't necessarily chores, he is working towards it. And when he turns 3, he will have his own chores. My kids are now 13, 11, 9, and 9, and they do all of their own laundry from start to finish. They sweep, they mop, they pull weeds, they take out trash. Everything that my husband and I do, they do with us. And yes, they might moan and groan about it sometimes, but they know that that's their job. And if they refuse to do it, or if they're whining about it, then they get a privilege taken away, which typically is a screen, because we try to limit screens in our household, but it's something that they love. If they want to get on a screen, they need to do their responsibilities and their chores first, and then they can earn some screen time. You don't have to go that far. If you haven't done any chores yet, start small. Start with one little thing. If you have older kids, it might be harder to put into your routine, but I'm telling you, it's so important to do. If you have younger children, start now. I'm telling you, yeah, at first it's not super helpful, but now that my kids are older, we're all contributing members of our household. I know they might sulk about it sometimes, but I also know that this is a real study and that I'm helping them to have a more successful and happy life in the future. And I hope they give their own kids chores.